Well, to talk about the topic of this video presentation, that it is the legalization of marijuana consumption, is important to explain some arguments. Over the few past years, the topic of legalization of marijuana consumption has been present in several countries and societies. In Ecuador, it has been discussed, but not with necessary depth. Additionally, it is important to say from now that Ecuador is not in the right conditions to accept a transformation, a reform of the laws and the system that allows the legal consumption of the drugs, specifically the marijuana consumption. This affirmation has important reasons. The first one is the damage to health. Many people try to explain that the marijuana consumption doesn't generate bad consequences for the health of people, because this drug is essentially a natural product. But however, this idea is not entirely true, because many studies explain that the marijuana consumption generate bad effects in the human system. For example, the people will suffer distortions of reality, loss of memory and ability to learn, paranoia, an increase in the heart rates. In summary, the probability to suffer heart attacks will be higher, and the idea to get cancer will be higher too. The second reason is Ecuador has an historical religious society. For more than 200 years ago, our society, our society is closely linked with the ideas of the religion, specifically the Catholic one. We are a conservative society. Therefore, in consequence, the idea to make legal the marijuana consumption probably generate major conflicts between liberal ideas and conservative ideas. The third reason is that Ecuador is part of the region linked with the production of marijuana and narcotics. Countries like Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia has high rates of transportation, production, trading, and consumption of drugs like marijuana and other narcotics. In consequence, our societies has an important rejection to the ideas to make legal the marijuana consumption. But if it happens, our societies, additionally, if it happens, our societies will be strongly criticized for developing this market. The fourth reason is that the marijuana consumption is a door for another drugs. Ecuador has a society whose demographic rates indicate that our society is essentially young. The majority of people that are part of Ecuador is young people. Legalizing the marijuana consumption will generate an increase in the rates of people who are using marijuana, and obviously the rates of the access to another and more aggressive drugs will increase too. The last reason is that illegal marijuana consumption has the same or a higher rates of violence than an illegal consumption. If we make the marijuana consumption illegal, we are making that the market of the drugs will increase too. If the market will increase, the producers of the drugs will want to get the control of the market, and the society would suffer internal conflicts, internal wars, and increasing the rates of violence, assassinations, and in general organized crime. In conclusion, Ecuador is not in the right position to face a transformation like this one. But the correct thing to do is continue to developing and making better the ideas, the debates, the discussions, and if it happens, one day in the future, we are in the possibility to talk about important reforms. Thank you.